Hello and welcome to another edition of Minecraft, the abandoned world. The world that we couldn't play on phones anymore because it got way too big. In fact, this computer doesn't like it too much either because if I have the render distance set higher than 16 chunks, it'll crash. And it's not just the computer or Windows 10 version. The Android version would do exactly the same thing. Except that it was set of 14 chunks and it occasionally would puke on that. So, anyway, we play Abandoned World. Although, originally I called it Mobile Failure. This is the current world that's being played on the Pocket Edition series because that one got too big for phones to work. So in this one, we are in the middle of building a new planned village, the village commune. We got some things to show you before we go off and take a look at that. The cow pen, which I intentionally have some blue sheep, cyan sheep in there. I made it much bigger, and it has a second entrance. I've still done nothing with the failing creeper farm. Or is it failing? If I see more of this, I'll repair the doors. Oh, there you are. And, that went bad. If I see more hissy-boomy guys in there, the trapdoors that I took out, I'll replace, and maybe we'll have a creeper farm. Anyway, tiny, but also, we made this bigger, and of course if we get any butchers inside the commune, we kind of need other stuff. Melons are starting to grow. Pumpkins have just started growing, and filled up the melon patch already. Pumpkin one still needs a little bit more. Not all the way to the top yet. This one's filled all the way. Might have kind of noticed that we have 2 new farms that were built into the hill, surrounded by fence so baddies can't get to them, and of course these guys can't get out. We have the chicken coop, and we have the pigs. Just makes sense to have them. Alright, so we got that. We needed some nether wart, and that would go in... actually, that wouldn't go there. Alright, we can go a little faster. Now we have this wonderful moat, which works wonders. And all the windows have been replaced and redone. They're all black glass. Anywho, it's getting dark. Oh, that's okay. Done some things in here as well. There's no way that creeper's gonna get here now. And because the corners are further away than the straightaways here, instead of just making this corner, I just put the water there so monsters would float in there. Make it... See, you can't even get to us. So all the glass has been replaced, and like I said, the windows redone. Everything's been terraced off and skeleton. when we run in, we can hit this, and as we walk in, we hit the pressure plate, or walk out hitting the pressure plates. We got Enderman shelter here because there was an instant that I died while doing this because I was clearing it out and accidentally stared into one. Nice big clear area, and now you need to hit a button to get in and out. That's because we're getting pretty close to getting this ready for villagers, or starting to do that. And one thing I realized, and it was a really potentially very fatal flaw, was I kept my bed outside, and there was a thunderstorm and lightning did strike the castle, or should I say the commune, and because everything is protected in stone, nothing went up. But if it hit the bed, I would have just all this work for nothing. So just for now, we've got the bed in here, and it's still too bright. Got some stuff we got to take out of the failed zombie spawner, because I thought you could actually use a silk touch, mine those up, and then put them wherever you want and make a farm. And no. But the building isn't completely useless, and we aren't going the right way, but whatever. Anyway, we've been this way before, but as I said, I want to show you something else that I found. Plus, we kind of need to go this way anyhow. So I got this nice Enderman shelter, and oh, I never finished grading this off. I thought I had. And how quick will this go? Oh, this won't be that long. So, this is the maximum height of this area. Now what I'm going to do off camera, and I'm not going to bore you with it, is the distance from the commune to this area over here is going to be how far the trees will be scaled back so we can see what's coming. And there's plenty of places where that's not a thing, like over there. That's been terraformed to the appropriate height versus distance away. Yeah, that side's pretty much, it is what it is. Need more sand, but not that. Been here. This is something I want to do in the nether, and it's going to involve this biome here for sure. And my computer's sounding a lot like a jet engine about to on a plane that's about to take off, because it's recording at 60 frames per second. The stream, I think it only is doing 30 at best. Anyway, I marked off where the village was that we found last time. Oh, look at all the drown down there. Oh, they see me. Anyway, I've had to come here for, like I said, I was looking for something, and unfortunately, it became night while I was here, so I'm not sure if this is a dead village now. There were 2 villagers here before. Oh, that's not the sound I like hearing. Sounds like this might be a dead village at this point. Oh, look, a little snot rag. Hiss boom. Yeah, that was smart. looks like this village might be dead. What I'm trying to do is get away from the witch. Hopefully, heal up a little bit. Yeah, this looks like a village that has seen better days. Well, we still have this guy. Still, I might consider this a dead village and you're done for. Maybe. And there's a reason why I said maybe. Because I found a... We're not running. Well, we have slowness on as well, I take it. Anyway, I was looking for a jungle ruin. There's another creeper. And lo and behold, another village. Now, to be fair, I did not get close enough to see what's here. So I honestly do not know what this village has in store for us. I have not really visited it. I don't know if it's a salvageable village or it's a dead one. So I've seen it, but I've never been to it. And this one looks like it has life. And it's got iron golems, so that's a good sign. Let's see what these people may have, if anything. Seems these buildings tend to not have anything that can bring back. And grab it. But these generally do. Towers. Oh, I got it. Ooh. Well, maybe later we'll come back to that. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna check the tower. Apparently, zombies got here. Ooh, and a book. Or just... yeah, we'll check that later. Hi. Oh, yeah. That helps. Yeah, so zombies got to them. Cartography table. How they spawn that way. Alright, so we got 3 towers. It's funny is they don't tend to like these too much for some reason. Alright, let's look in these towers. There's usually something here. Somewhere in here there's usually a chest, and it's usually not the best of things, but it's something. Oh, yeah, we could make more bread. And that's pretty much all there is in that one. Got cleverly placed blocks so you don't fall down. bread helping to extend the existing food that we've got. And I believe this is the one I haven't looked at. Yeah, this village we're going to keep. We're going to leave it alone. We're not going to steal anything from it. That's going to help. And the desert really doesn't continue. Take this. There, save the villagers their lives. This one's worth it. Probably come back someday and save it. Yeah, this village doesn't really... That just turns into... That just becomes ocean, ultimately. So we're not going to do anything with this village. We're going to leave it alone for now. Could use a shovel. Alright, so this village is useless. There's only one guy left. We could probably take the rails that we got before and just transport the villager over to the other village. Yeah, this village wound up being useless. It got attacked. There's only one villager left. Just that guy. I don't think there were any storage. No one had anything. That's where the other villager lived. So we did get the balance in spite of having just a stone pickaxe, which is by design. Because as I was clearing out the whole land at the future commune, I didn't want to waste all my materials on clearing it out. So I just used a lot of stone materials, so I didn't have to worry about losing any of the good stuff. Oh, and you got a sphere. Fortunately, no kitties. There's one of those ever so rare, in other words, they're everywhere that you possibly can find them. Wandering villagers that, like a billion of them in a dozen. I mean, the old saying, dime a dozen, is kind of making them sound rare. Alright, here we are back at the Commune. There's one thing I realized I've done, and it's not a game killer by any means, is somewhere in here was a ravine, and I wound up covering the entire thing up. Wasn't planned to work out that way, but that's what happened. And we do that. Now there's another ravine that's right over there. That one has not been covered. There's still a hissy boomy over here. Yeah, over here, there's one. And we're not jumping. And this just takes you partway down. I wonder if, and that annoys me, but that's a thing. If there's anything over here. There, it kind of makes it look a little natural. I got a bow, but I got bows. And I finally got an infinity bow. Oh, they fixed the sounds on those guys. Wasn't that the best adventure you've ever been on? I swear, that had to have been the best caving experience I've ever had. Now we need a bit of this stuff. I don't know how big this vein is, but we may or may not find out. Because there's a couple of things I need to do on that commune. One is I always wanted roof access. Now the plan was I was going to have a trap door with ladders, but then I realized that just opens up everything to lightning. And even if I put slabs underneath where I stand, there would be a problem with lightning striking the ladder, which is wood, and then that catches fire, and then say goodbye to the mansion commune. Not what I want. Because this is the type of stuff I want to use. Yep. For a couple of things in actuality. Part of what I need this for is for the exact purpose of the roof access. And another part is to use something that is different to line the gardens that will be on each corner. Quite a few of them. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so we need ladders. We need a bunch of things. Our impenetrable fortress, which includes, I don't know if it was a bug. I think it might have been. Yeah, I forgot to put buttons on that one. But when I showed you that zombie sort of XP farm, there were a couple of dirt blocks covering a doorway. It had a metal door on it, just like this, but the zombies managed to somehow break them down. I don't think they're supposed to really do that. But this is more or less for the villagers so they don't run out. Also, what I've done is, outside of beds and carpeting, I have built all the units on the top and built out the units on the bottom, but not the middle. I know that if under certain circumstances, villagers can pathfind up multiple flights. So it's 3 wide everywhere. And I'm going to put beds up there and see if indeed it was either a fluke or they are indeed capable of doing that. So I put my bed in here for now so that I don't have to worry about lightning hitting it. Alrighty. I haven't labeled these doors yet. This is our nether / workstation area. And may have made way too many. Could always have more. And I was thinking of half slabbing the top, but I'll just put a torch on top so it kind of highlights the building. And we kind of need to do a few other things. Yeah, that doesn't work. Anyway. That should actually be exactly enough for what I want to do. What I need now is material for fencing to keep me from going off the edge. And we can move. Okay, wrong one. Grab some more of this stuff because we know we could use it anyway. Got pre-made fence already. We'll just throw these in here. Slowly working down the pile. Anyway. How I fixed up these, how I got rid of the oddball looking. The oddball look up there is full-size block and then the stair block under it. On the second floor, it's just the stair block that covers the wood up there. Otherwise, it's the same thing. And since we're going up a flight of stairs anyway, let's just look at it from there. Just the gap that was left by the half slab is covered there. On Java Edition, I try not to leave any voids, but can get away with it on this version of the game. Alright, this is too close. I don't like that. Actually, it's not too close. And this is where we're going to put our railing so we don't go over. I'm thinking I'm going to put this a little more off to the side. And I'm not going to put a ladder at the bottom because villagers can climb, which is what we don't want. Actually, we're going to put them a little more this way. And there we go. So what I'm going to do is on some of these, that should be more than enough to do what we need. So to do the job as well. Actually, that's not going to help any. I'll put that there as, just to highlight the building a little more. Oh, this is good enough. And it covers up the, well, just for the sake of keeping things uniform. There, that covers everything. Alright, now if I were in a hurry, I want to go on this side. So the ladder was on this side, the ladder will be on this side. This, I believe, was a full block. And it was. So, let's see. Sometimes you get to these really exciting parts, but these are things that need to get done. And turn. Actually, I don't know why I chopped this one out. They don't have to do that. Actually, this is the... Yeah. That's the red one. Oh, it didn't work that time. So we have two ways up. And we can look over this way and see if we're under attack. The funny thing about the Pocket Edition / Bedrock is it doesn't take much distance for entity types to not be rendered whatsoever. As for those, they're in a suspended state. They will not change till I actually go there. Alright, so we're good there. Actually, we can just stay up here. So you can see we put in the windows and the doors. We didn't do any furnishings yet. I'm already running out of material. There's possibly thinking is change the way things were done is random change there. It's something I never figured out on this machine yet. Is whatever gesture I inadvertently do that makes the character do this. Let's see. Or just turn, or just go down on its own like that. Alright, is this... Alright, so this is the side we want. We're opposing each other and closer to the edge. And there it did it again. I still don't know what that is, how to fix that. I don't know what kind of gesture that is. I don't know. It just did it again. No idea what it is. I don't even have enough to do this simple project. There you go, that's 3 of them. LED number 4 will get made. We need 3, 6, 12, 15, 21 of those. Yeah, we don't have enough. There might be some in the storage, so I hope. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, we got plenty. More than enough. We'll just go with that right now. Alright, I want this over here. Yep, down there. Must be a tunnel or some passage underneath here, because I'm sure if you noticed the skeleton sound, but no idea where he is. It must be underground thing, like I mentioned. You can join those now. There we go. Off these go. And just so we don't splat. There we go. We have our lookouts. It's a bit far away, but you know what? They can't lock on you. You can see everything. Just hopefully an Enderman doesn't come where you're looking, because that'll be a problem. Alright, now this area, supposedly I have successfully terraced it to the appropriate height versus the distance away from the thing. And like I said, off camera, go around and push back the line of trees. This side we've already seen. We'll look again anyway, because we can. Nothing can get here. And this side, which we haven't really looked at from up here. The trees need to be pushed back a little bit on this as well. I know it won't be a super effective thing, but we gotta probably make a semi or somewhat effective witch farm. There's no way in hell I'm cutting out or taking care of 120 block circumference around this thing to make sure nothing spawns so that witches come real fast and easy. It's just not going to happen. Alright, back down we go. So I need to put some stuff away, and I was just at a staircase. We'll be carpeting these and relighting everything in here. Like I said, right now, just get some of the more basic things done. And I'm on the opposite end that I want. I gotta label these things. Alright, so that's that. I want more granite. take what we got. This will look different. This will surround. That'll surround every our little plots. Of course, one of the things we also need to do, go back. Put that there for now. We've got everything we need there. Made more glass. We need to go to the ocean, get more black dye, and finish the windows. Grab some more of this stuff, finish the doors at some other time. So what I need to do now is sleep it off. Yeah, I got stuck on the doors. Anyway, I don't have to go through here wondering if anything's going to be on the other side. As I said, they can't get there. We're going to do somewhat similar lighting practice inside. And of course, the reason why I put all these live animal farms far away from there is, as I've shown you, that from up there, we're far enough away, the pigs, the chickens, these sheep and cows are not generating. And these, they're in suspended animation. So let's see what we got. I always open the wrong one. Oh yeah, we got plenty more where that came from if we need it. And can we stack these things? Yes, we can. One's going to be on each side. That way we have effective coverage. So what else do we need? If anything. Leaves. I'm positive we get a bunch of these somewhere, and there they are. Dark oak, dark oak, dark oak. Because that's the primary. That's the primary thing here. Since I got two of these, let's feed a couple cows. And get in nice and quick. That shuts right behind. What I'm going to do is start this thing one away, and what I will do is I'll put this here. And to think, this was a fully featured mansion at one point. Okay, the gardens are not going to be that big, but I'm just getting this little piece started. So now we can start doing this. See how big is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Slightly bigger than the normal ones. I think this pink granite will add a little bit of a different touch to it. And there, I helped the pig get out of there. That's if you follow this pattern, which apparently there's something down there I didn't know existed. Actually, just go like that. No. Just throw a torch right there just to play it safe. I don't know. Start with that. Exciting, is it? And randomly jumping. Cover these right away because cows, you know. Oh, Thomas Grillo. Do I have that pronounced right? Welcome to the show, if you want to call it that. I perfectly admit that I'm not like the professionals that can walk and chew gum at the same time, as the old saying goes. Alright, now this went all the way to the start of the stairwell section, so that's what we'll do here. As I've said before, I concentrate a lot on what's going on here, and the phone I just pretty much use to monitor to see that this thing is working. This computer, even though it's brand new and a $2,000 gaming rig, seems to have some weird... It's weird in its ways when it comes to displays. It does not like external displays. For some reason, on my big screen, I only get half the frame rate. But, whatever. Alright, now we're going to do the same thing on the other two sides. Isn't this fun? Which means we got to set up the lighting pattern. Yep, we can break. Yeah, you can break it. And that's... I think while exploring the mansion, a hiss boom incident may have occurred there. Yep. Or it's the actual foundation. Alrighty. And again, this goes up to here. And overcut. Now, we won't attempt to cure any villagers till we get to a point that we have at least these gardens all ready to go. That will be a must. I'm wondering if there's enough light here. It's not going to matter when this is tilled, but you know, I don't see anything going on there. I wish you could F3 like you can in the Java edition. Make sure the lighting's good. This part. Not seeing anything spawn in there. Not saying that it isn't dark enough. We will get to that at some point. No. And no. What I'll do is I'll just throw a torch in the middle of these just to keep the light enough. And we've done all four. I miscounted. It's getting late. So you may say 9:15, which is Eastern Daylight Time, which is where this is and how this is being recorded at that particular time. How is that late? When you've been up since 2:30 in the morning, it's late. All right, now we have. I think we put the buckets over here. No, we don't. I gotta have a spot for stuff. That's storage right here, but we need to make it more consistent. As I'm using up materials, I can place things at other locations. Oh, we had 2 more doors. Then again, I think I'm all set in that department anyway. Yeah, that's just dirt galore. And this is anything that might be needed later, like these buckets. And the dirt, well, gone. Oh, really? Thunderstorm again. There was one just before, as I was prepping this show, and that's where I was telling you that I forgot to put the bed out of harm's way because I went through all the trouble of building this thing and making everything lightning proof, and then all I needed is for lightning to hit the bed, and so much for my effort. You know, I think I can even just come outside when the pillagers come and just pluck them off. That's assuming that this becomes recognized as a village as we go along. One and... Alright, that's one. Yeah, we're closer to this one. Here comes number 3. Forgot to grab the, oh, wait a minute. And finally. There we go. I think I forgot to grab them from here. Whatever. Yeah, right now I'll just throw this in with the stuff we could probably use a little later. So I'm gonna have to do some better organizing. It's just enough now to sort of call it organized. Alright, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, it's only one. Alright. I shut the door as if it's gonna matter. Way more than enough cows. Alright, that should do us. Feed the little piggies so they grow up a little faster. No eggs from them. Like I said, they've done quite a bit of their own. Alrighty. Seen the villagers use all 4 basic food groups. So what I'm thinking of right now is I'll just start off with that. Feed some cows a little later. I have a feeling I am going a bit overboard here with the numbers. Alright, put that there, put that there. And twofold here. These things are stingy when it comes to producing the seeds we need. better than nothing. Take this and swap out the shears for the time being. Yeah, split it. Alrighty. There are four basic food groups. Four basic Minecraft food groups that the villagers will feed themselves. And what we'll do is make each garden one particular one, which ultimately the villagers will do what they want. And they'll become completely randomized. And we get a whole row there. This one will make the carrots. The next one will make more than enough potatoes to do the job here. Actually, no. That, and then finally the wheat through seedage. Alright, so we got our 4 gardens. Now let's see how big these look. I want them to be big enough that they will feed the village to some degree, and it looks big enough. I mean, ultimately it probably won't feed the village. Still not ready yet, and we'll put this in with the other stuff. So, one of the things we need to do before we even get things remotely close to finished now is, since we're preparing I don't have enough of anything, do I? I think I got some extra stuff here. So if we go adventuring, I got some halfway decent stuff here. Feather Depth Strider, definitely. Projectile protection, well. Unbreaking 3. Aqua Affinity. Got a Silk Touch and Efficiency 4. That could come in handy in the Nether. Fortune 3, a pair of them. Then this guy, Fortune 2 and Unbreaking. And I kept getting Unbreaking, Flame, Power, or Punch. Finally, we got Infinity, which is important. I have more lapis in that building we built beforehand. So what was I doing here? Anyway, yeah, that shovel's about to bust. And it looks like this might need a little extra lighting. There'll be a common area right here, which I will also make into a thing to dispose of iron golems if they get to be too much. Everything's growing. Now we need materials to do some stuff here. Carpet is in this one. Well, we wait for daytime to come along instead of relying on the bed all the time. And did not ask for that. Gotta get this ready for when the time matters. Alright, we got plenty of that. And we're magically running. Alright, this looks pretty decent. Yeah, you can go through. There we go. Now, there's one thing I noticed I did wrong, and I'm not going to bother fixing it, is on this side, the doors are one block in, which is how it's supposed to be designed. And on this side, they're flush with the staircase wall. Well, the way that this staircase was built, and I've already done all the work, it's one of those things that I say will just have to live. stairs, just like the mansion for the most part, will be red. There's a light already on that door, but it's kind of similar here. And we get the lighting the way we want it here. There's got to be something under here. So the plan is, when we do get villagers, we're going to make up a few of the rooms on the uppermost level. And we get these stairs at a minimum of 3 blocks wide. So it should not be so there hopefully won't be a pathfinding issue. Because I have successfully built stuff where they can climb and they can navigate upper levels. I just wonder if it'll work in the Bedrock Edition. Either way, you're going to have a massive place to trade with massive number of villagers and probably set up easy raids that can easily be defeated. So that's the plan. Only more where that came from. So there. Move that one. Like I said, watch me forget the entire pattern, and none of the staircases are going to repeat when it comes to how the torches are placed. This we kind of changed to be like that. So that's one set of stairs. I think that's enough entertainment for one day. Actually, it's not all the stairs. To do for now is put this away. Alrighty. Now it's just prep work. A lot of it. Now the purpose of those cyan sheep is that's what color the beds are going to be. So yeah, we got too much crap on us right now. That's only make about, let's say, 4. Yeah, we'll just go with 6 to 8. I'm not sure. Five, 6, 7, 8. 8, which leaves room for the 2 objects to be put away. That one. And that we're actually keeping. What I do is... no, that's kind of a wood-based thing, so we'll put the leaves here, which I'm sure I'll forget that I've done. As well as this guy, let's protect us. There were some big mushrooms we took down to terraform. I want to put those back in because, yeah, they look nice. Alright, now we're going to get a few of these ready to go. Premature, and this is what I wanted. Plenty of that stuff. I don't want to use black for much anything else but the entries. Got plenty of gray and white. Of course, red. Let's use some of that. Let's see what we get. And I'm thinking we'll start on the opposite side here. Alright, just to make life easy, I know that first bed, they're going to try and populate that. So there'll be 9 villagers. 8 to go for these 8. The middle unit. I'll put bed. There'll be 2 beds. And carpet. So you got a unit that's ready. Alright, this one I'm thinking I'm gonna more like this. Place. The idea is to get them away from the doors, so they shut the doors. Just in case pillagers come in and they're able to get through, this will buy me some time to get up here. And it'll buy a tiny amount of time for them to break the door down and reach them. It's not a lot, but it's something. Alright, so we got 3 completed bedrooms, and that's as far as we're going. We don't have enough carpet to keep that going. There's gotta be something under here. Now what I might be thinking is the same place that no, that's gonna not work. I'm gonna say the same underground passage that goes to the nether can go to the town center, which is not gonna work. That'll be that. I'll take care of the entries. Take care of a last bedroom. Great piece. Some white, red. Let's make it red. point I might come back and try to standardize how the torches are placed on these staircases. So I'm not sure how I'm going to go about that. Change that way we can get this done properly. Okay, where it is. Alright, next bedroom will be this guy. Actually, that would be a large bedroom, so we're not going to bother with that. Do it on this side. 2 more beds. Bed and bed. Place, place. There we have enough units made up to get the ball rolling. Oh, look at that. I've never noticed. That shouldn't be there. Alright, now we need a couple of things. Now I want right now we need farmers. So we need 7 slabs for a composter, so there we go. Now the question is how to get this started. Now I want to put these at least 5 blocks away from the mansion because we worked hard on this. Let's not ruin it. So what I actually do is I'll put 2 here, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. here, one here. Alright, that's that. And we only get the... Oh, we got one more. Hey, that was worth it. This will probably be the one that gets all finished up. There, that's the first crop that gets completed. The potato farm. Alright, at some point we're going to start bringing in the villagers. I want to finish up the reason for the black carpet is I wanted to finish up the entryways. We got 2 of them done. We want to get the other 2 done, which yeah. Well, at some point I'll have this area completed. And no. Not that it really matters much. Yeah, we got a bed and a chest in the way. For now, it'll do. We have one more to fill in. Same. Anyway. Alright, that's all in. And no. What the hell happened there? Hopefully the stream's still good. Yeah, it looks like it is. I accidentally hit the Windows key. I didn't know if it was going to destroy things. Yeah, we can move. be needing much of that anymore. Now what we got to do is, I'm not sure. Use some of that. Use some of this. Use some of that. Probably make a much more fence with that. We're not going to need too many of those. But what we're going to try and do is make a centerpiece. Sort of a centerpiece. I want something to be somewhat effective over here and somewhat the same on side opposite, because we got a bell that we need to ring. So just throw a piece of dirt right there for now. To be honest, I think this is more than sufficient when it comes to there should be okay. Something like that. And let's see. Well, I'm going to use more of these than I thought I would, and that definitely isn't going there. Weird how you can place torches here. On Java, you look at the surface of the wall and you can plop them. It doesn't work. You got to look at the surface outline and it'll work. And of course, something right here so nothing spawns on top of that. And I'll put a bell on top of that thing. Thinking there'll be some sidewalks that'll connect this in the central area. just going to plop that there for now. The center of the thingy lines up with the edge of the stairs. It's right there. There'll be enough. Oh no, I'm running out of this stuff. And now we're going to have something somewhat similar to this. Then again, it might not bother. I don't know. There's nothing that really lines up right. Well, actually, we slap up what we got. Perfect number, actually. Now I'm looking at this, what I might do is get a sick patient to come in. I'll just just in case. Grab some more wood. Probably the wood chest would be a good idea. Just grab some of that. And definitely this. I was going to start carrying these things. What I'm going to do is put a temporary thing here. This will allow me some margin of error when it comes to no, that's not good. Well, That's temporary. So the fence is no good. We don't need it. We'll take care of what we need to take care of right now. Is... Alright, no. That we do need. And no, I can't make levers with that. Now the whole idea is I'm going to lure a villager in. And my hope is that I can cure him inside there. That's not the one I'm looking for. Well, you need 2 of these. This can become torch food, like so. These will be decorative ornaments at one point, but right now, there we go. Simple enough. Not looking for anything overly complicated. And I was aiming for that one. Now I'm doing this in case I have more than one.
No.
Got in the way, you're getting hit. And we're just doing that just in case. I'd rather play it safe than be sorry with the light levels. Oh, that's definitely wrong. Once we cure up the villagers, of course, we can take this thing down and we're good. We're in the way. We're in the way. Good enough. Alright, we are now ready. We don't need that anymore. But what we do need are splash potions and golden apples. Did I bring those along in this? I know I have them in somewhere. Got the 2 golden apples. And we don't have the 2 splash potions, but they do exist. I'm going to bring those over to... we don't need that. Not needing this. Don't need that. And that we don't really need anymore. Ignore that. The reason I cleared that is I want to have the splash potions with me. Or with the other things. In one convenient location. Which we have right here. And we can run. Put the 2 golden apples and those things together. Very unlikely we'll get them to come if they're here right now, because it's pretty dark and it's getting bright. Now I know this thing's impenetrable, but I can force them to come through there. Problem is, it might be too little, too late. Regular zombie, not gonna help. Not running, why are we not running? Double tapping, we're hitting the actual button for run, and neither are doing anything. See another regular zombie yet? To the point I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, at this point they're just going to burn up. Okay, we got our potions ready to go. They come along this way. Of course, as soon as I walk in, it's going to trip that. So, of course, I could always open it by hand. And then they'll trip it shut. Getting a little better there. Okay, that one's definitely getting better. Oh yeah, the potatoes are already taken care of. All the ones with low count, it's the wheat. Alright, so we got our decorative little under building things there. We need our 2 bells because they're going to go underneath it. Alright. Let's actually... Nope. Check that again. Got some more golden apples in case things go wrong. Let's actually take that out of the hand. Some of these, I know some of the villagers will trade for this stuff. Alright, so now it's free to grow. Care of that potato. At some point, this stuff has got to move in. There's not a place for it. Oh, there is now. And a place for that. And one over here. Make sure I didn't break anything. I don't think I have, but there we go. Our special little kind of meeting places. Plus, if there is a raid, we can hit the bell. This half of the building can evacuate. That half of the building can evacuate when we hit that one. Then it's going to be Tradingville all over the place. Here's our friend the ocean. Well, it ultimately becomes the ocean. Oh, there's a villager we could have used, but you're a little late. Here's what we're looking for. We only got one. There's some more, because as you've seen, the windows are black, so and we're not turning, which is not a good thing. Six, is that enough? Oh, that might have to be for now. This thing was a minefield, pretty much. Now it's clear? Interesting. Yeah, we can move. We can jump. Said it ain't perfect, but it's ready enough that we can get this started. And door. There you go. Are we at the dreaded third night yet? We'll find out ultimately, won't we? Like I said, Lighting's probably not consistent amongst the stairwells, but it is what it is. 1, 2, 3. Some more inconsistencies here. Probably fix them as I go, and again, there's something that shouldn't exist, and I don't have anything to fix that with. See if there's anything out there we can lure. Alright, green hiss boom thing's typically okay, but we got our major construction project done, so you're more of a nuisance than a want at this point. And we're heading the wrong way. Which we don't want anything to do with that. Green. Yeah, we can run. We don't want anything to do with those. Anything but what we're looking for. That definitely not what we're looking for. That's the dreaded 3-night incident here. So at this point, it's pointless to once again try and get ourselves some zombie villagers. equip. So what we can do is we can move the stuff. What we can do is get this. Yeah, we can move the player when we press the buttons. I think that'll be more than sufficient. So why not wrap up the second floor? There we can go. I think we'll start on this side and work our way around. Start right over here. We're not going to do anything with the interior quite yet. We just want to put the doors on and seal her up. And unlike Java, we can't quite... I think it was a thing that got lost in a revision where we could make the doors face a certain direction, and we can't do that anymore. Of course, we could cheat and have put the door in a different position where it appears closed to the game but is open, and vice versa. But then the villagers will leave themselves exposed if somehow the enemy gets in. Yeah, we can grab now. I think we will make it all the way through. Especially when we've already did some of it. And my wonderful neighbor who thinks everybody wants to listen to their music in the middle of the night. I have a feeling the police are going to get involved at some point. Anyway, there, at least in terms of empty units, and there might still be some old carpet remnants from the mansion phase that are still intact. But the individual units are completed. We can put this away. We had more there I forgot about. And how about grab some more? As we still have one more staircase that needs to be carpeted. Aren't you excited to watch? Some of the rooms might have this red color because there isn't a lot of the others. That one already has the... There's already a light where that belongs. That stereo is ridiculously annoying. I believe the whole thing might be off by one on the other side. But like I said, already built, so it is what it is. Alright, so we got that. Yeah, maybe I might come up here at the end of the stream and take a screenie of everything down there. So we don't need any more of these. Yeah, just throw that there as we can. That's done. That can open. Carrots are done, right? No, they're not. Now they are. And nothing for it. Oh, that's wonderful. Alright, it's almost nighttime again. Turn them both on, because I'm not sure which way will be guiding them in. Well, we know they're going to guide them in from the center, because we can't shut them off from here unless we run fast enough to do it. So we need to bring them in this way. Run over, hit the switch, and shut the doors on them. That's assuming we can get it to work. Okay, we got the potatoes and the carrots. Surprisingly, the wheat still has a ways to go. It's being very stingy on giving me material there. Those, they've always been stingy. Let's see what we get. Everything but what we need. Enderman, if we can go faster. And randomly change items. Used to be very thick forest back here. Now it's near a shadow of itself. And that just spawned right in. You saw it, I saw it. Of course, the Enderman disappears as soon as I get to the shelter. When I get far enough away, we can run. Definitely can use another one of them. We're nowhere near finishing this game in terms of the campaign. I swore there was one in the river. That's not the tool I'm asking for. Here we go.
No. No.
Come up here. Here he comes. Finally gonna get one. Maybe. We got him free, but we gotta get him in. This place is somewhat impenetrable. I have to manually cheat the system in. Have to let you in. Yeah, he can still bust them down. Alright, here we go. First one in here. He's stuck. One of these and one of them. And there's our first occupant. Once he cures up. Which means we'll have a slight issue with a new villager when we have to get a second one. Meanwhile, while he's doing his thing, okay, none of those two crops I don't have to deal with. This one doesn't seem to be doing very well. Alright, so we got one. And no way we're getting another. The only way we'd get another one, and I don't think they come this way, is if they had armor. Alright, so that guy is going to be curing up, although now we're heading out of range, so that's not going to matter too much. Way too many. It'll force these pigs to grow up a little bit. There we go. Alright. I hear another villager that's zombified, but the sun's out. That's gonna do no good. Hey, you got a brother over on the other side there. Take the 2 seeds and put it in the yeah, we'll take the 2 seeds and we'll put it in with the others. So as I said earlier, we've expanded this pen, so what I did in order to do that is I reoriented which way this cave system went underground. Did I save any seeds? I think I might have saved some seeds that I can take over. Hold on here. Okay, you go there. Thought I saved some because I was figuring I might need them to start the vegetable gardens inside the future commune. And I'm sure we have a farmer at this point. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. I'm wondering if I have to fully enclose this thing just so it doesn't... I lost the villager. Well, doesn't that stink? That wasn't supposed to happen. That's not good. Probably gonna have to truck them in from way down there. I don't know if half slabs are letting in light. That's just terrible. Lost a villager because of that. So we covered up the half slab area. And one more. Well, that's disappointing. Actually, that wouldn't be where they would be. So in the next door, well, we got more where that came from. Not much more, but there is more. I can't merge these together, but we can merge the golden apples. So we're starting over again with that, which is very disappointing. No, we want that. And now we got our basic golden apple. Alrighty, let's see. Yeah, that's not good. That's a pretty serious issue there. I have to truck in the villagers from the village over there, which I really don't want to do. That's kind of a massive project. I really don't want to do. Oh, this happens to add up to 5 anyway. Question is, how does it go this way? I'm not sure. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Anyway. Yeah, that was disappointing. Wow. Very disappointing. Oh, the sun's about to go down again. I think one of the things I'll do off camera is make this a nicer looking place. Get these two. Get these all, ready, finished up. Alright, we got 3 there, which is better than what we had initially. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing I'm wondering is if they walked over to where there's just the half slabs, and there seems to be a bug in which it's not considered fully covered. What a disappointment. Oh, we know we can get him in the building. That's strange that that's still open. taking care of that threat. That is disappointing. Boy, now that I don't want the creepers, they're everywhere. Look for one thing that I want. And then when the sun comes up, we'll just call it a day. There's one around here somewhere. Right now we're pretty much at roughly the 3-hour mark. It's typically when I call it done. Or 3.5 if it's interesting enough, so to speak. Now we're just looking for another zombie villager. That's annoying. Look how wide open this is now. We can actually use this for the farm plots there. I don't want to stray too far away because it's getting a little becoming a bit too late to try and get another one over. Okay, that's just a regular zombie. And here's another attempt. Found another one. Oh, got two of them. Question is, can we get them? This is kind of tough. We got two of them to deal with. Well, one of them. This way? Yeah, this way. Let's try this one more time. Yeah, we can move. Try this again. Hopefully this time he'll stay and not disappear into nothingness. So until we get two villagers in here, I'm going to leave everything the way you see it. I think he's safe. He should be able to fully transform over. Well, we know he's either going to be a farmer, because that's the only occupation we got available at the moment. I plan on making 8 of each per fan. There we go. Ready to head out? Hey, ready to head out? Welcome to your new home, all nice and cured up. We'll shut these so that you're not tempted to go in. I think that's what happened is they were hanging around under the half slabs, and the half slabs are being... It's treated like a block that won't... That is... sunlight still can go through, and you're just standing there like an idiot.
Huh?
And somehow you're a fisherman. Even though the only thing that's available for you right now is farming. I don't have any barrels. How are you a fisherman? How are you a fisherman? Well, we got one. And I think if I... Oh, of course, we're going to move now. If I F1 like this, and then... Well, I think we got a halfway decent screen capture. Otherwise, somewhere near the end, I'll have one. And there we go. There's our screen capture. Georgia551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.